Hi, you've reached Joyce Barnett's channel, and today I'm going to talk about is now a good time for you to buy a house? Okay, so I've been a real estate broker for over 34 years. I've been in the real estate business a long time, and I went through the 2008 crash, so I saw that, and so I have a lot of background on the real estate market. Now, what I want to tell you in this video is nobody can really decide, hey, is now a good time to buy or not, because right now our market is just kind of sitting there. Everything's unsure. The interest rates have come down a little bit. Are they going to go down more? They could. If you're relying on a loan, then and you want the lowest payment, then you might want to wait and see if the rates go down more. They could. I think they're going to go down more. That's my opinion. But as far as is now a good time to buy, I mean, are you putting your life on hold? I mean, where are you living now? Have you grown out of where you're at? Because I think if you own a property and you're selling that property to get into another property and you're rolling that money into another home, then, I mean, you can't put your life on hold forever. People want to say, well, I'm going to wait till this or wait till this time. But, what if prices continue to go up? I mean, that's the scary thing. My parents bought their home for $22,000 in 1963. And I want to say that home, they paid 22 grand. That home is now worth probably about 1.4 million. They don't own it anymore. I wish they did, because I would inherit a lot of money, but they don't own it anymore. But I mean, that's how many times that doubled through the years is amazing. Our prices are really high right now, but have they are I want to say our prices are so high, but has people's wages caught up to the prices? No, because we had a big rush after the pandemic where prices went way up. Some places they doubled. Now that to me is a bubble. I can't see a price doubling within 2 or 3 years. To me, that doesn't make sense. So, I've never seen anything like it before. That was the only time it ever did that, was during the pandemic. So we have seen prices come down since 2022. But if you're looking at buying at the perfect time, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't say for sure this is the perfect time to buy. A lot of people don't like real estate agents, because real estate agents are going to tell you, oh, now you should buy now, don't wait, this and that, because they want to make a commission. Okay, I'm a real estate broker. Um, do I rely solely on real estate to make a living? Well, no, I've been doing this for 34 years. I have other sources of income. So, I would probably be the more honest person to tell you if, now's a bad time to buy or good. My opinion is, I think that we are seeing prices kind of come down a little bit. I think we're going to see prices come down more. I mean, I hate to be wrong and have you not buy, but I think we are going to see prices come down more this year. By the end of the year, is probably we'll know more. But right now, it all depends. Where do you live now? I mean, have you grown out of it? Do you have a house? If you have a house that you're going to sell and you're going to buy another home and you're rolling the equity into another property, you're probably okay. If that property goes down a little bit later on, I don't think that it's going to make a major, as long as you can qualify and you can make the payments, it's not going to make or break it for you. Are we going to have a huge crash where it comes down 50%? Yeah, I've been waiting for that since the pandemic made the bubble. I've been waiting for it to crash, and it still hasn't crashed. So we're just in limbo right now, just waiting to see what's going on. But you can't put your life on hold. That's one thing I found. If you are unhappy with where you live and you can afford to buy another property, and the rates have come down some, they may come down more. You're putting your life on hold waiting. I mean, you could keep waiting for years and years, and then the prices keep going up. So, I mean, what are you waiting for? Um, it's one of those things where you can't wait forever. So if you're want to buy and you feel like you're ready, then the time could be right for you. But it just depends on, like I said, what your situation is. You don't want to get into a house where, a high house payment where you can't afford it later on, because taxes, your property taxes do go up 2% a year in California. Other states are different. A lot of other states, the taxes are being raised up. So you're going to have your taxes going up if prices continue to rise. So your payment will go up, even though you get locked into the principal and interest, but you're not locked into taxes. If those are going to vary, and your homeowner's insurance. So that could keep rising. So the thing is, should you buy right now? It's one of those things where it's kind of up to what your situation is. But could you lose money later on? Well, I mean, you could make money and you could lose money. That's what real estate investing is all about, but can you afford the payment? Because you can ride that out. I've owned property when the market, back in 2008, I owned a house that it went way up and then it went down and then it went up again. So if you're going to hang on to that real estate asset, in the long run, you're going to do okay. So there's not a whole lot to be fearful for